Guys, enough of your rubbish, because it is time to say hello to our next guest. A man who played 193 games for South Melbourne in the NSL. Here he is, doing his thing when he was Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah.
He coached the champions of the NSL, South Melbourne, in 97, 98 and 98, 99. Oceanic Club World Championships, he took them there. He is now the illustrious coach of our national team, the Socceroos. He is taking us to the World Cup. He is a very good friend of ours. He sits at our Postecoglou every day, and now he sits at our desk. Can you please welcome the man himself, Ange Postecoglou?
We've got a lot of questions to ask you, but we just have some of that footage, especially the last footage when you coached the side in 97, 98, 98, 99. If we could have look at some of the footage, it's incredible, amazing atmosphere. It was so emotional. You
Culture and Bowl,
Culture and Bowl. But listen to the speech. You are such a wordsmith.
It made a dream of mine come true, and I'd like to thank everyone, our supporters on the other side, both sides. Excuse me. We'll see everyone back at the South Melbourne.
It was so emotional.
Were you there in 90? You guys go that far back?
That's right, I was there. I was there in what, 1990?
Yeah.
Look the same, apparently. That's great.
You have not changed.
I just want to...
Great days, eh?
Oh, it was fantastic, and a lot of emotion, as you saw. It was a long time ago, and it was a great night. It was a fantastic performance.
Great achievement.
In those early days, are there any lessons that you still take with you now from there, or does that seem like a million years ago?
It does. It almost seems like a separate me as well, because we don't often talk about the NSL days. So, and kind of I was reincarnated in the A-League era, but definitely lessons. I mean, it was. There was a real tribal element to football back then that I loved at the time. That's what gives you the passion in the game, and some great days and some great moments.
Can I confirm, best post-match feed was...
Best post-match feed?
Where was the best food?
Back at the... No. Well, our own social club. You couldn't beat a souvlaki at...
Nice.
Always fun. If you can't find where South Melbourne play, you just follow your nose.
No, absolutely.
I can smell it. There it is.
It's the peanut man. He'd usually...
the peanut man did well, yeah. Hey, should we go to present matters? I know you want to talk Socceroos, Sammy.
And I should remind Ange that we are in a 7 p.m. time slot. If you can just mind the language. Keep an eye. Now, I've got to ask some hard questions, because people think it's just going to be one big laugh along, but I'm here to... The last game you coached, Ecuador versus us.
Yes.
We were 3-0 up at half-time. We lost 4-3. What did you say at half-time?
I should bottle it, shouldn't I? It was a kind of surreal experience. It was funny because at half-time, obviously, things had gone...
well.
Yeah, supremely well, and... I kind of walked out at half-time. We'd only made the one change, Mitch Langrat coming on for Matt Ryan. That went well,
He was good for 12 minutes, actually. He was.
But when I walked out there, I saw there was a lot of commotion on the Ecuadorian bench, and I just saw him put 5 substitutions boards up, and I thought, all right, this will be a real test for us. And it was. And look, from my perspective... still a lot more positive out of the game than sort of negative. You kind of focus. You always want to win, but from my perspective, there's plenty to be pleased about in the first half, and certainly encouraging signs.
How are you looking at it? People are saying, Ange should focus on Asian Cup, or and forget about the World Cup, whatever. Are you starting to work out what you're actually going to do over the next 4 or 5 years? Absolutely
clear in my mind what we need to do and the direction we'll go, and that doesn't mean we're planning for any particular tournament. The World Cup is an important tournament for us as a nation, and we want to go there and perform well and perform credibly and be competitive. But there's also a regeneration phase that we are definitely in, and I want to build a team that's hopefully will be our best ever. That's my charge, and that's what should be everybody, I think, who comes into my role. That should be the ambition, to build the best team ever, and I guess that's the point we're at the moment, the starting point.
I want to talk about everyone wants to know who the captain is, and I think it's you've got your own process, your own timeline, and you should be entitled to announce the captain whenever you want, Ange. But it's Jednak, isn't it? It's Jednak, isn't it?
Again, there is a great fascination with that, as we all know, and it's kind of good because it kind of distracts everyone else from what I think is the real issues that we've got with the team in terms of team selection rather than the captain. But, I thought Millet did a good job against Ecuador, and certainly we've got 4 or 5 players who have outstanding abilities to be leaders, but ultimately again, my number one priority right now is to get the squad right, get the team right, and then we'll select
It's
the
so
captain
exciting,
after that.
Ange. Do you know what I mean? Like, are you, as I'm so
absolutely.
pumped.
Absolutely,
And that's what's been great about you. You were excited at the draw, genuinely excited. And how is it feeling for you now, knowing that you're going to give 23 people and yourself and your coaching staff the chance of a lifetime? I know people say that a lot, about, Dancing with the Stars and stuff, but this is real. That's what's in front of you. That's got to be exciting.
Yeah, it's an interesting... Well, I'm kind of in the phase at the moment where, without being flippant about it, is where I'm thinking more about the guys who are going to miss out and the ones who are going to go.
Yeah,
because
right.
you kind of know the ones that are going to go, you are providing them with an opportunity of a lifetime, and that's and the realisation of dreams. But there's quite a few players who'll be disappointed at missing out. Quite a few players who may think this is their only opportunity to go to a World Cup. So I've got to make sure I make good decisions and get all the information in place in the meantime.
Are you going to basically say whoever? I know you've been saying whoever's playing well gets in the side, but have you got some kind of idea about how many older people you guys want?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I think we are in a regeneration phase, and I've already said that from my perspective, I can't take too many players who this will be their final World Cup. Who are in that age bracket. I've got to really limit those spots. As a backdrop with that, if somebody's playing well, regardless of age, they'll go.
Yeah.
That doesn't exclude anyone. But if it becomes a decision between a player who potentially could play at the next World Cup and one who maybe is coming to the end of their careers, I'll err on the side of the one who will need to build a team around.
So, Ange, it's been an incredible part in your life at the moment with taking over the national team, but congratulations, you've also just had a second child just before you went over to London for the Ecuador game, so congratulations on that.
Yeah, young Max.
And me, Sammy.
Well, it's Max.
Max
and,
it is, yes.
Boy.
Yeah. Well, my name being Angie, anyway.
Well, Max, of course, he's been born into a football family, and we were just saying, thinking if he does follow his old man into the path of, say, managing, he's going to need this. So we just wanted to pass that to you. That's from us to you.
That's not all.
And that's not all. Yeah. If he, we got him a little bib, and if he does go into maybe if he's going to coach the Melbourne Victory, he's got. So we'll be lucky to pass that on as well. On behalf of the total football team, the family, the total football family, from our family to your family.